Hello guys, welcome back to my channel Serious Gamer. Recently I've been getting many questions concerning players issues with their managers. As you know, some players, as the time goes, the morale keeps going down till maybe they have an issue with the coach. And it's something that you can't totally run away from, as you cannot feature all the players in the squad. You can't give them all the playing time that they ask for or that they require. So most times you get to have issues with players. So what do you do when this type of thing happens? That's what we're going to talk about today. And I know I've made a video about it before in Soccer Manager 2023. So now let's see if it's any different in Soccer Manager 2024. Right now I have only one unhappy player in the squad. Now when you see that a player is unhappy, the first thing is to look for the reason why that is happening, and you can look around here, you see the this is probably the reason why he is happy. Now you are going to assess the issue and then know how to solve it. He wants a higher squad status. Now that will solve the problem for the time being, but you know what higher squad status requires? A higher squad status requires that you are going to give him the amount of matches that will suit whatever status he has at the club. Now let's say I give this guy, I'll change his contract from being a backup player to a rotation, or let's say first team player. Now I'll have to give him the amount of matches that a first team player requires, but that solves him being unhappy for now. Let's check that out. Yeah, first team player rule. You see, that's problem eliminated. Now he's no longer unhappy. But in the coming weeks, if he doesn't get the matches he wants, then the unhappiness comes back again. Now that's for players, people that have issue with their playing time or the role that they have in the club. Now there are people that you see, they get the matches but they don't perform, and because of that the morale goes down till they don't feel like being in the club anymore. They become unhappy. Now for those people, you have to assess your players. You have to know your players one after the other. You have to know which places and in which formation that they suit, which places to play them. And that's why if you don't have to change formations that much. And even if you have to, you have to check very well for the formations that suits the type of players that you have. That's why almost every week I post different types of formations so that you choose which best suits your clubs and the players in it. So that being said, we look to another type of unhappiness. Now some of the people, like in 2023, I don't know about now, if you're using Manchester United, Marcus Rashford, being that he has such a roots with the club, he tends to get unhappy if he doesn't see a future, like you working hard to get the club to higher standard, and not only on the pitch. That's where building facilities come in. Now when you have senior players in the squad who can affect, some players can affect the morale of others. Yeah, that's the fact. And those players need to be happy, not only with playing time but with the trajectory of the club, how the club is going forward. So how you solve that is that you build facilities, especially training and youth academy, to show that yes, there is an ambition of the club and the club has where it is actually headed. Now another one is for those that have fallen out with their manager. That mainly happens when there is a long run of them not playing matches or not playing in their position. It can get out of hand, yes. And when it does, all you have to do most times is to sell the player while they are still performing, because I don't think I've seen any time where the player gets back to liking the coach again. So once the player is falling out to the manager, the best option for me is to play him, make sure he gets his form back, and as he's getting his form, his market value is increasing. Then you can sell him off at that point. So I don't think I've missed anyone here. These are the basic things that makes players unhappy and how you can solve them. Remember that the morale and affects the chemistry of the team, and if the chemistry is down, then no matter the formation you are using, you won't perform that much. That'll be all for today. I'll see you guys in my next video. Drop any questions you have in the comment section.